A very warm welcome to IDFC First Bank presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 13 and Ritwika Gupta. Leading up to World Tourism Day, this whole week we are bringing you conversations with leading hospitality and travel brands. Today we are taking a closer look at the evolving corporate travel and hospitality landscape. In the first segment, I'll be speaking to Ritwik Khare, founder and CEO Elivaas, and Karan Miglani, co-founder and chief production officer Elivaas, the minds behind one of India's fastest growing luxury villa rental platforms. And in the second segment, we'll be featuring Rajeev Goswami, director WWStay, on simplifying long-term stays. Thank you, Ritwik. Thank you, Karan, for joining us today on Leaders of Tomorrow.
Thank you for having us. It's a pleasure and an honor both.
So the first question, and this is a common question to the both of you. To start with, tell us what inspired you both to start Elivaas?
No, thank you. Actually, firstly, Karan and I go back a long way. We've known each other and worked together over the last decade or so. Both of us are deeply passionate about two things, travel and real estate. And that's the common thread that ties us together as founders. I think there was largely a personal experience-led event which led us to start thinking and then eventually launching Elivaas. I had a property in Goa, and I think the problems that I started facing as a second home owner, as a villa owner in Goa, was something which inspired the whole thought process at the very first place. Deeper research led us to find two real compelling statements which actually led to us starting Elivaas. One, this was one of the spaces which was growing at 10x, 12x pace compared to hotels on both the demand and the supply side. That's a rare combination in an already fast growing travel market. And second, if you saw, there was a massive gap of a very high trust corporate global kind of brand in this space. So if you really see personal led experience, our deep passion, and then the massive gap and the massive opportunity or the massive issue to solve of a high growth market is what led us to launch Elivaas. We launched it about 2.5 years back.
Karan?
Yeah, so as Ritwik was also suggesting, right? So both of us have been in travel industry since long, and over the decade, we have seen the space grow massively over last 7-8 years, right? And as the space was growing, we realized that there was a desperate need of a player who could actually solve this problem for travelers and homeowners at scale. While we saw that this was happening across the world, and especially in the western parts of the world, in India especially, there was a dearth of that brand-led, tech-led player who could actually solve this problem for homeowners and customers at scale. So I think that problem, the need to solve that problem quickly, and the personal story that we had led us to forming Elivaas 2 years back.
So Ritwik, first coming to you, how do you view India's luxury hospitality industry today? How is it evolving in comparison to global markets?
Yeah, no, amazing question. The India luxury market is bound to be one of the fastest growing markets, led by three things. Increasing purchasing power, absolutely no doubt on that. Second is obviously huge growth in aviation, massive current and future growth that's going to happen in the aviation sector, which is one of the most important lead indicators for that to happen. And thirdly, massive growth in the national infrastructure, essentially your highways and your cars and your automobiles and the sectors around it. What sets us apart as a luxury market is, apart from the fact that it's one of the most exciting growth markets in the world today, is the fact that Indians are very focused and different in 2 or 3 ways compared to the rest of the world in that sense. One, as India, we love traveling together in groups. So group travel as well as multi-generational travel as part of that is a very big nuance that India has seen and will continue to see. And especially post-COVID, this has even more, prominent after that. I think the other 2 or 3 things that you will see is that Indians are craving unique experiences.
Now, Karan, coming to you, technology is reshaping hospitality worldwide. How is Elivaas leveraging tech to enhance both customer and homeowner experiences?
See, technology is being fast adopted by hospitality space, especially since last 6-7 years. Thanks to the pandemic, unfortunately, our world was going through a space period where everybody was utilizing technology at its best. Small things like online check-in became a table stake thing for every hospitality chain. At Elivaas, we strongly believe that mobile revolution, AI revolution is the epicenter and is the way to go in hospitality space going forward. We use technology, especially mobile technology and AI, in everything we do right now. Right from onboarding our homeowners supply property, we do it through a AI-led platform, to ensuring that the travelers have a very seamless booking experience through in-house built booking engines based on the best of technologies in world, through AI chatbots and bots.
Right.
Be it the post-booking experience, which is online check-ins. We have built our in-house AI check-in forms, AI check-in portals, which helps us seamless check-in. These portals have supported over 1 lakh check-ins over last year.
Now, Ritwik, with over 500 properties across India, what do you think sets Elivaas apart from other luxury stay platforms?
I think there are 2 or 3 things which set Elivaas apart. First and foremost, I think we are deeply focused on the personalization of the experience. I think each property has a dedicated resource, dedicated service, and multi-layered service, optionality in that sense, which helps us deliver exceptional personalized experiences.
Right.
And this, like Karan mentioned, starts pretty much pre-booking, going right through to post-checkout and during stay, definitely. So I think one is that, so using technology for delivering deeply personalized experiences. I think second is that we are probably the only brand at scale with nearly an all India presence, which is bringing the thinking and the ethos of a luxury 5-star brand in the villas and apartment space. So I think that really has ensured that we are looked at very differently, and that reflects in our phenomenally record-breaking kind of customer review numbers, which you have seen and you are aware of. So that's precisely hugely personalized service, using of technology, and probably the only branded player at scale is what is really redefining this space for us. Goes without saying that, like I mentioned, from the hills to the beaches to the farms, we are getting some of the most phenomenal second homes of people for travelers to enjoy and travelers to experience.
Now, back to you, Karan. The theme for World Tourism Day 2025 is tourism and sustainable transformation. How is Elivaas embedding sustainability into its business model?
See, sustainability as a theme is something that is very close to our heart, and also is the right way to grow. Right, as the travel and hospitality sector is booming, and as people travel to uncharted territories, old territories, somewhere we have to maintain the balance in the right travel practices, right sustainable practices. We feel that our sector, in fact, the new generation is even keeping sustainability more closer to their heart. If you see recent stats also, Gen Zs, new generations feel that they are even ready to pay 50% more amount if they get the right sustainable travel modes, right sustainable practices in the lodging, hotels, villas, apartments, wherever they are staying. We feel there are 3-4 points that we are definitely catering to. One, we are using the ecosystem of properties and real estate that is already created and bringing it to forefront for usage of people, rather than actually going out creating new properties for specifically usage of these things. We are using the properties that are created and monetizing it in a right way to get the travelers to these players. So in a way, actually we are using the properties that are already built for giving the best experience to travelers. Second, we have a special focus on adding properties which are sustainably built.
Right.
For small things like having solar panels, having sustainable real estate practices in construction, etc. We have 3-4 portfolio projects which are actually very focused on these things. And also very small things like be the toiletries, be the tissue papers, be dentistry kits, everything that we procure is 100% organic, made from bamboo, made from 100% organic material. We are using a practice that we don't go towards plastic things, etc. in our villas. And these are very small initiatives by us to ensure that we adhere to the right sustainable practices across all the 520 properties that we have across India.
So a common question to the both of you, as entrepreneurs, how has being an IDFC First Bank customer supported your journey, be it with financial solutions, streamlining operations or banking efficiency?
See, IDFC has been now a long-term partner for us, has been there. We are a young company and IDFC has been there pretty much since long, supporting our journey. There are 3 or 4 things which help us, really, which helped us choose IDFC as a banking partner, and that choice has proven good over the last few quarters that we have partnered with them. I think one is obviously their tech interface seems to be one of the better ones, if not the best. So that's something which we as a startup need very badly. Helps us increase efficiency and make it more manpower efficient.
Sure.
Second, obviously, is the fact that we see them to be as fast to our needs in their response times. I think extremely critical again, because we operate at a very fast-paced environment. We are growing very, very fast, like I told you, 20x over the last 18 months. I think that's something which needs a very strong, high-speed, equally high-speed banking partner in that sense. And no doubt, we enjoy a very, very important relationship. Your banking partner is a very important relationship that you hold. So the fact that we have a fantastic relationship with them adds to the value as well. So yeah, largely these 3 things, but overall extremely glad that we have them as our key banking partner.
And Ritwika, to add to what Ritwik said, all very good points which made us choose IDFC. We feel that IDFC has not only been a bank to us, but more of a partner to help us guide and consult with in all these. As we have grown, like we've grown over 20x in the last 2 years, like there were always been times when we have needed treasury consultants, we have needed consulting around compliance, and IDFC has always been there to help us with all those things because they are a subject matter expert in these things. So we feel that we have the right banking partner and right financial partner who can help us in all these areas, and has really helped us to grow in a way via right solutions, customized services and partnerships through these 2 years.
And finally, on the occasion of World Tourism Day, what message would you like to share with fellow travel and hospitality businesses in India?
So firstly, if you are in the travel industry today, go with the belief that the time for travel is now for India travel industry. So I think the time for the India travel industry is now, and I think there is no better time for us to have been in this industry.
So to the hospitality partners, to add on to it, we will say that the travel is definitely booming. As Ritwik said, this time is for Indian travel to boom. But at the same time, what we need to keep in mind is that the choices of travelers is changing. The evolution is happening right now. The Gen Zs of now, the youth of now want to explore new things, and that's why as a hospitality player, we have that responsibility to cater to the needs of the new generation.
Well, really appreciate your time, Ritwik and Karan. It's been a wonderful conversation.
Thank you, Ritwika. Thank you.
Thank you, Ritwika. Pleasure.
It's time for a quick break here. We'll be back shortly. Stay tuned. Welcome back to IDFC First Bank Presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 13. In this segment, the spotlight is now on WWStay and how it is redefining long-term stays and leveraging technology in the B2B travel space. In conversation with Rajeev Goswami, Director, WWStay. Thank you, Rajeev, for joining us today on Leaders of Tomorrow.
Thank you, Ritwika. It was for calling me here. I'm very happy to be part of this initiative.
So to begin, India's hospitality industry is projected to touch 100,000 crore rupees in revenue by FY26, while global mobility continues to rise. In that context, how do you view the current corporate travel segment?
So India is really a fast-growing in business travel segment. As per GBTA, we are the fastest growing country. Though our volumes are small, but still we are growing pretty fast at 15%. So as far as corporate travel is concerned, we see a small changes in the way corporate travel is now being done. It is no more a booking a room or a booking an airline. Now customers are looking for solutions. Example, teams are traveling for longer stays, for projects, for audits. Employees are traveling on a longer duration outside. So companies are looking for cost predictability. Companies are looking for better reconciliation, better quality of the experience of employees. So all that is becoming very critical now. So today it's a solution, not just a booking.
So Rajeev, WWStay was born out of a need to simplify extended corporate stays, and today you're working with diverse companies to manage complex travel requirements. What gaps in the corporate travel space did you first identify that made you focus on long-term stays as a core offering?
So with my experience in IBM running global projects, we face a lot of problems when we were executing projects and for extended stay projects. There were hotels which were very inflexible as well as costly. Service apartments were very infrequent, very fragmented. They also have quality issues. There was no reconciliation possible, so the finance teams were struggling with reconciliation. They were unhappy. Travel managers didn't have control. Employees have to book themselves, or employees were also not happy. So it's generally kind of a mess there. So what we saw this an opportunity, and we aggregated the whole thing and created a solution which provided cost predictability, good customer experiences, proper reporting, accounting, as well as reconciliation to the clients. And that's why our global customers are we could attract global customers with us.
Now, WWStay is a tech-first company. Can you share how your platform is using tech and AI to simplify the otherwise complex process of managing long-term corporate accommodation?
Yeah, so the managing long-term corporate accommodation and on group travel is pretty complex. It requires a lot of manual interventions, requires a lot of changes. So we first created the platform for this. We were the initial ones in the world who were focusing only on this platform. Today with the AI, what we have done is we have embedded AI in this whole process. So AI, for example, creates a right stay solution for the team. We use AI to improve the efficiency of the agent who is handling the account. In this business, usually group travel, there is a lot of human interaction because of changes, because of the way this business is. What our AI is doing to reduce the effort and make this human being efficient.
Sure.
We use AI to do reconciliation of reporting, we do proper payments, we also use AI to see whether compliance have been followed. So all that is done, but AI still is a support to the agent. So there is always a human in the loop wherever we put AI. So that's how we are using AI to do an efficiency improvement for the human beings.
Now, operating in the B2B space, how do you balance the diverse requirements of different corporations across the globe with the need to deliver standardized, efficient solutions?
Yeah, that's a great question. See, Japanese semiconductor manufacturer or a retail company in the United States or Indian software giant, all the three of them have a different requirements, slightly varying requirements. So how we handle this is that we have a standard platform backbone, which is a very strong backbone, which we delivers most of the services like cost predictability, reporting, booking experience, all these connections to many inventories. However, there is above this we create a layer for the specific requirements of the corporates. Their specific reporting requirement, their specific input requirement, their specific process requirement, their policies. With this result, we have been able to manage the all diverse needs of the different corporates. but we are very efficient. Most of the corporates we were able to onboard less than a week, and at most we have done is where there was a complex integrations, etc., not more than a month. So we are very efficient in doing that, and therefore that's why we are able to do global corporates who actually require customization every time.
So with global workforces becoming increasingly mobile, what trends are you seeing in long-term corporate stays?
So we are seeing few trends. First trend, we are seeing that more and more there are team travel happening, be it for a project, be it for an event, be it for a training, be it for any audits. So there are a lot of team travel is happening for projects, right? So that is the first trend. Second trend is now the cost predictability, because this team travel is many times is part of the revenue generation, cost of revenue. So they are looking for cost predictability and cost efficiency more than just a low cost. So that's the second trend. Third trend is happening is that employees are looking for better facilities, more experiences, safety, security, etc. is becoming very critical for it. So these are the major global trends which is happening in the market.
Rajeev, can you talk to us about your association with IDFC First Bank? How has being an IDFC First Bank customer supported WWStay's growth journey?
They have been able to support us where other banks did not. Just to give an example, post-COVID, most of the banks did not support travel industry, and therefore, but IDFC came forward and helped us in managing our recovery. They gave us a small credit line, which most of the banks were not doing it, and we were able to recover with their help. So they are truly a entrepreneurial friendly as well as small companies friendly bank.
So Rajeev, this year's World Tourism Day theme is tourism and sustainable transformation. What is your vision for how WWStay can redefine long-term corporate stays while contributing to a more sustainable global travel ecosystem?
Okay, so we are in accommodation business. Normally when there is a discussion of sustainability, it usually is for airlines, carbon footprint, etc. But I think hotels also have their role to play to reduce the carbon footprint as well as the ESG. So what we do is, our vision is to, we believe that sustainability is definitely very important for the planet. So what we do, or most of our customers who are global customers are focusing on that. They also have ESG goals. So what we do is we partner with green suppliers. So a lot of suppliers who are all over the world who are for providing sustainability and reducing carbon. And more importantly, what we are focusing right now is the employee well-being, which is also a part of the ESG these days. So employee well-being, how are they safe, secure? Also they have proper facilities like gyms, or they have proper food choices. So all that we are focusing on.
Sure.
When we book a hotel, look at those things, and some of this is part of our curation list when we are on board the suppliers.
It was great chatting with you, Rajeev. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much for inviting me, and thank you.
With that, it's a wrap on this edition of IDFC First Bank Presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 13. We hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.